Well,
next year, sorry.
All right, well, let's talk about the Premier League this time around, because they are through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Arsenal, after beating Crystal Palace 8-7 on penalties following that 1-0 draw. Mikel Arteta's side will face Chelsea in the next round as he searches for a first piece of silverware in almost 6 years. But are his side too wasteful in front of goal? We'll discuss that in just a moment, but here's how the game unfolded if you didn't see it. Look, Jay, we spoke about a lot of negativity around Arsenal in the last time. Well, not a lot, a little bit.
That's not negativity.
Well, there was a little bit of negativity. Concerns, yeah.
Not negativity.
I think it's negativity, but anyway, we haven't got 2 hours to debate that. But they are semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. They're top of the tree for the Premier League, top of the tree for the Champions League. FA Cup still to come. So the quadruple, is it still on?
It's definitely still on. It's definitely still on. When we've spoke about Arsenal, it's just the concerns. So it's not negative. It's not, you know, I'm not coming down on Arsenal, you know, it's not doom and gloom, nothing like that at all. It's just small concerns, that's all.
All right, small concerns, you say. Look, let's hear from somebody now who's got in touch. You can do that as well if you're sat at home doing nothing, obviously. Don't know your Christmas wrapping, you're preparing your turkey, whatever. Oyisa has got in touch. Let's hear what they've got to say.
Can score goals or not? The question is, can we provide the service to him?
Again,
it's talking about Gyokeres.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's talking about Gyokeres.
Yeah,
and he's right, because if you're going to put a number 9 in there and play with one, yes, Gyokeres has to adapt his game to Arsenal. Yes. But then Arsenal have to adapt their game to him as well. It's, you know, it's a two-way thing. When you look at Haaland, the reason why he's so successful is because the team is built around him. They trust that he's going to score goals, and they give him all the service. They basically play around him, and that's great. But I feel like there needs to be a bit of to and fro. I'm not going to be, you know, really hard on Gyokeres, but it needs to be a two-way street here.
Right. Okay. Obviously, we've looked ahead to their fixtures as well. They're playing twice a week all the way through until the middle of February at the moment. Their free midweek is the 17th, 18th February, I think that's the next time. How concerning is that schedule, though, then? Because we were talking about their strength and depth. Is it enough, do you think?
I mean, listen, the best teams are going to play pretty much twice a week, every week throughout the whole season. So that's just a part of being, you know, one of the best players out there. Obviously, I'm not privy to that, but when I played in the Championship, it's pretty much the same, like, as in you're playing 2 games a week. One thing about Arsenal now, they definitely have the depth. So, I mean, especially at the beginning of the season, you know, big players were missing. You know, at the moment, Gabriel was missing. But it seems like Mosquera came in. Yeah, Mosquera got injured. Yeah, and Nkapia's there. He came in. Obviously, he got injured. But Arsenal have done well. So I feel like when these players start coming back from injuries, you know, Havertz, by all accounts, he's back. Obviously, Jesus is back. I think Arsenal can deal with it now. And that was the problem, you know, in previous years. Arsenal didn't really have the depth. They have the depth. They've even got youth there now. Nwaneri, you know, Max Dowman when he's coming, Skelly there. It's really positive times for Arsenal. I just feel like when Arsenal have their full squad, they can definitely handle that busy schedule.
OK, Otumba has got in touch. Let's hear from them now.
I'm of the view that if we continue to play like this and able to deliver the big titles, the big trophy, I think that is fine with us.
100%. 100%. It don't care how Arsenal play. As long as Arsenal win a major, you know, I think most Arsenal fans will agree with me and say Arsenal are not interested in the FA Cup or the League Cup. I don't care how long ago, you know, the League Cup hasn't been won by Arsenal. It's about the majors. Arsenal, one of the biggest clubs in the world, is all about the majors. You don't spend £1 billion on players and talk about the League Cup or the FA Cup. You talk about the Champions League and the Premier League.
OK, if you could choose one of those 4 then, which one are you choosing?
Premier League. Premier League. It's been too long.
Not the Champions League.
The Champions League, again, the Champions League is amazing, but one step at a time, Vicky, please.
OK. All right. Look, Sky Sports have partnered with Fanalist to discover your true opinion, to have your say on your club. Download the Fanalist app now. Scan the QR code here for more details. Let's bring in Arsenal fan Toby now, who joins us. Good to see you, Toby. Are you starting to dream of going all the way in all 4 competitions this season?
Well, I'll certainly be asking for a trophy tomorrow for Christmas. Sorry, I'm letting the team down. You guys have got Christmas jumpers on. There is nothing Christmassy in shop. You have to trust me.
Where's the Christmas trees? You ain't been Christmas shopping yet, have you?
No, I'm starting that later on. Don't worry about it.
Lastminute.com as well.
You can't tell me that on TV. Everyone will know I bought it last minute. So, but no, look, it's looking good. I mean, look, we're in all 4 competitions still. I know we haven't started the FA Cup. The League Cup, I know what you're saying there, Jay, and but ultimately, I think we do need to start driving a winning culture. And Liverpool's priority was to bolster their first 11, and they've been a bit unlucky in certain areas. We went with squad, and we spent a lot of money on that, and I think that's a great idea. I think people were talking last season about the missing piece being the number 9, but actually, I think the missing piece was squad depth. We had Kieran Tierney playing on the left wing during a Champions League semi-final, and we've got that. There's no reason why we shouldn't be at least competing at all 4. That's why I just want to win one, get one over the line, get that winning culture. Like Klopp when he was winning, chasing Pep for a number of years.
He won one league in 9 years, so let's not forget about that.
But that's the thing. He was picking up.
Just saying, Vicky.
He did. But he was picking up League Cups and FA Cups in that time, and I think that's important as well.
No, there's no doubt about that.
You get into a winning mentality, don't you? Yeah.
It's good momentum.
Toby, don't let Vicky wind you up today. That's what she's on the Christmas wind up. One thing I will say,
on the naughty list.
Toby, I understand about any trophy. Creating that winning mentality is so important, especially for the big players, the young players, being able to evolve from that. Even missing out on big moments, evolving from that. But I feel like Arteta has spent £1 billion on the squad. Right? Arsenal have assembled one of the best squads in the world. It's no good talking about the domestic trophies. It's like Thierry Henry said, now there's no excuses. You have to go and win one of the majors. No one cares about second place no more. We've been there and done that. Arsenal have to go and win the Premier League or the Champions League. It's that simple.
I agree. Yeah, I mean it's a good point. I mean, ultimately the other trophies are going to supplement. If he wins an FA Cup and a League Cup,
well, Arteta's talking about the Community Shield. Arteta was talking about the Community Shield.
Just to say, Ian says Arsenal won't win one trophy. Never mind a quadruple. Behave.
Ian's a Tottenham fan.
Well, he might be. He is allowed his opinion on Fan Club. I mean, is it a worry, in all seriousness, if they don't win any of this quadruple we're talking about? Do you think that'll be it for Arteta? I mean, what will happen?
I don't think we're going to win the quadruple. Let's get one in the first place firstly. And no, I don't think any team's ever done that. But it's hard to know. I think I laid out a scenario at the beginning of the season where I said, well, look, if he doesn't win the Premier League or the Champions League, but he gets the Champions League final and gets 105 points, but gets pips to the post, then I wouldn't sack that manager. I think that scenario of getting 100 points and not winning is not going to happen now. That's not going to play out. So even though whatever other trophies he might win, ultimately you just have to think about the energy of the squad. So maybe, but you just have to play the sort of 11 men in front of you, so to speak, and just have to see where it is by the end of the season.
He's doing brilliant in some respects. I mean, we all joke about the fact that they've come second and not converted that into first 4 times, but that's the truth of it. You're coming second, and second is still good though.
Vicky,
you can't say it's not good.
Vicky, do you remember second place in the Olympics in the 100-metre dash last year?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
no one remembers second.
Hold on, how old are we?
I tell you what, everyone that remembers second is the people that support the team in second place. That's it. At the end of the day, Arsenal need to go and win. And to be perfectly honest, Vicky, like you said there, I feel like there will be some serious questions asked of Arteta if a major trophy is... If Arsenal come away from this season winning nothing, then there will be serious questions asked.
But that's not going to happen, right?